looks like Mother Nature has done it once again. Welcome, everyone, to the first stop of the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats. Robbie Floyd, Kay Donaldson here with you at Neely, Henry. And it is a cold start to the 2022 season. 25 degrees, yep. First stop, it makes perfect sense.
You know, I've made a lot of really good friends in the fishing industry, but Mother Nature and Kay Donaldson and the Alabama Bass Trail, we are just not on good terms.
And you also look back just a couple of days ago, tornadic activity in the area. Water's going to be coming down at a very high pace today. Looks like everything is going against the anglers today.
You know, cold water, we're used to that. It's February in Alabama. Even though we're in the South, we still get some cold temperatures, and cold water we expect. Cold, muddy water is a whole different deal, and you know the guys are going to have to adjust, and we say that every year, but it seems like we get thrown a freaking curveball every year.
Yeah, you're going to have to make some adjustments. What you were doing last weekend may not work today. It's 25 degrees now, but things are going to start heating up, possibly 55 in the afternoon. Let's get out on the water and see our Academy Sports and Outdoors first cast of the day.
This is kind of a backwater area, and it's got some fairly deep water, you know, for Neely Henry. Neely Henry, it doesn't take much to be considered deep at Neely Henry. A lot of cover here. There's some scattered wood, patches of grass in places. Y'all caught anything yet?
Nah.
Okay. How long a run you got?
What, buddy?
How long a run you about to make?
Probably up there to the top.
Okay.
Probably where it goes back out.
Okay.
And from there, I ain't got no idea.
Tough practice?
Very. Practice.
It's as tough as I've seen it play.
Well, we know it has fish in it. We've seen them before.
Yeah. I like Neely. It's just, I don't know what it is. We ain't figured them out.
Well, we started just south of the city of Gadsden this morning. Several teams in this area of the lake. I know Jason Duran is also out covering boats, and he made a longer run this morning. He went to the lower end of the lake. Let's check in with Jason and see what he's seeing on that end of the lake.
Kenneth, we made the long run all the way down here, almost to the dam. The big, long south run, cold and chilly this morning. Passed a lot of guys in that mid-lake area where you are, but I think a lot of guys are gonna try to get out of that current today and find some of these fish maybe in some of the backs of the creeks here. So we've pulled off in a creek this morning, and a lot of guys are in here trying to get that bite going really quick. Hopefully they can get 5 in the box. I think sometimes today it's gonna take 5 probably, and maybe only get 5 bites today. Guys, y'all were saying earlier, it's gonna take maybe 5 bites to get this thing done.
Man, you catch 5 fish, man, I feel like you, it's crazy, but I think you'll finish in the top 20, I do. It don't matter what size they are. I mean, it's been that bad. This lake, about another month from now, would have been on fire. So we just missed it for 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we had some warmer weather a couple weeks ago, and then we had warmer weather earlier this week. It's just up and down, up and down.
Yeah, they just hadn't moved up yet. I mean, they hadn't moved up the banks at all.
What was the game plan of coming down here, get away from everybody?
Just to come down here and hope to find some clear water. And to be honest with you, hoping we pick a sugarhead up later and catch a limit on it. And just at least have a limit to weigh in to kind of keep us alive for the championship then here, because like I said, you're gonna have a lot of boats on zero today.
That's right. We're gonna check in with Robbie and see where he is on the lake as well.
And I'm the third reporter out on the water, and I had to go and find out where the Jacks was. Of course, I knew where the Jacks was because I've been on this body of water at Neely Henry a time or two. But I looked and I saw Mason and John Bryant, their first fishing spot. Hey guys, I cannot believe you actually came to Jack's this morning. Is this really a good fishing spot, or are you here for the breakfast? Hopefully for the moment. Mason and John have been fishing with us for several years now. Again, a father-son team. Mason's in school, you know, does double duty, but really good, 2 very good anglers trying to make things happen. But no, they said they were gonna just try and get out here in the sun, maybe grab a little bite to eat. And let me talk about where I'm gonna be covering today. I'm gonna be all the way from this Jack's up to the golf course. So I'll be running more the north end of this section, Coosa Landing, while the other guys are working their way down south. But it's going to be a tough day, 25 degrees this morning. It's a cold start to the day.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Automotive, where it's always Bill Penny time. By Jack's, all about the South. And by Sweet Home, Alabama.
In 2009, it all started with this 721 Pro XP and a passion to build the best fishing platform in design, performance, and construction for all of our customers. Through the years, motors have changed. Electronics have changed. But the passion to build the best bass boat possible has not changed. Everyone at Phoenix believes we got it right the first time.
Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Penny. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
If you didn't already know, AmFirst has great rates on auto loans, and boat loans, and motorcycle loans, and really any loans, including ones for your business. With a variety of terms as low as 2%, we're kind of hard to beat.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Otten, Head Terry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Here we are at boat 187, William Rollins and Casey Jones. Guys, how's it going so far this morning? Slow. Tough just to get bites or tough to catch the right kind of fish?
It's been tough on us just to get bites here. When we have gotten bites, they've been decent big.
Does time of day seem to make a difference? I know we kind of start with these cold mornings and it warms up during the day. Does that make a difference?
Well, it went yesterday around 10 o'clock. It'll start to change.
Okay.
It seems like about when it starts getting on up toward the midday, it start getting a couple more bites here and there.
But I caught up with Jamie Starnes and Ricky Fowler, boat 206 this morning, and this looks like a prime riprap wall. How in the heck did y'all have boat 206 and get this kind of action? I mean, you talking to people or what?
It's probably been fished twice.
Eight times. 8 boats, I think.
8 boats have already hit this point. So what's the plan today as far as you finding these fish? You said you hadn't had a bite yet, but I see a jig on the front and a crankbait on the back.
We're gonna stay shallow all day, is all I know.
Go to begging.
Yeah. Stay shallow, go to begging. Some of those little pockets I figured might be a little too cold right now. Gonna have to warm up a little bit, huh?
The water temperature is acceptable.
What is the water temp?
It's 51.5.
51?
Yeah.
So you're calling that acceptable. What about this water color? Not.
It was up to 54 yesterday, and still had enough to bite in it.
Yeah. So 51 now. It was 54 yesterday. So you did practice. How was the practice? How many bites did you get? Did you catch any?
Caught 2 bass in 2.5 days.
Okay.
We are with Greg Bearden and Daniel Robinson. We've pushed back in the creek a little bit. I'm with eyesight of about 4 or 5 boats right now. These guys hadn't caught any yet, but guys, what's the game plan here?
Well, we just kind of sitting here offshore waiting on it to warm up a little bit. It seems like when it warms up a little bit, they move up, get a little shallower. We're gonna go run the banks.
Gonna go run the banks. Yeah, just kind of, so now we're kind of in a holding pattern right now, just letting that sunshine get up.
Yeah, I was hoping the spots down here in this offshore structure.
Yeah.
Easy.
So is this maybe the bonus bite right here? Waiting for the...
That's what we said. If we catch one before 9 o'clock, it's a bonus.
Okay, that's a good plan. Got a bonus then.
Yeah, it could be one right here.
Really?
I feel like it could.
So looking for the spot bite right here then.
Yeah, we're gonna go largemouth.
And then go
a little bit when it warms up.
Largemouth, there's Miss Kay would say head fishing.
That's right.
You know?
So you got second flight, you pick anywhere in the lake, and you're the first person I've seen out here in no man's land. What is it about this particular area that brought you to it having an early pick?
Well, we spent a lot of time up shallow yesterday and we didn't do very good.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd start in this ditch right here, this creek bed. And there's a flat that runs right here and there's some brush on it, so we're just trying to catch a fish out of this brush.
I knew there had to be a channel, a ditch, a hump or something. And again, boat number 45, Chris Reynolds and Nathan Reynolds. And so the shallow wasn't working. You say, I'm gonna go a little bit offshore. When we're talking about depth, what are we looking at?
Well, right now we're in 17, but we're casting into 8 to 10 on top of this flat.
Okay, good deal.
How's your day going so far?
We got one.
Got one, what size? Okay, one fish, two and a quarter pounds. I've made it to the part of the lake it's called Minnesota Bend. And while I'm here, I kind of wanted to explain what happens on Neely Henry when we get a lot of rain and a lot of water flow, a lot of extra water into the lake. This is the narrowest part of the lake. And the river channel comes through here, it makes a big wide bend, and it's very narrow. So from this point upriver towards Weiss Dam, it doesn't hold the water very, very well, and it can actually flood. Where the lower end of the lake beyond this point, actually, it slows the water down so much that it won't necessarily flood on the lower end. So you can have a drastic difference in the height of the water depending whether you're upriver or downriver. But it's all controlled by this area. It's called Minnesota Bend.
Around here. There's one.
Got it.
Oh, little guy.
Huh?
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Garmin, by Academy Sports and Outdoors, and by America's First Credit Union. There's more right after this.
Buying stale, burnt coffee is like eating hot sushi out of a vending machine. It's just a no-no. Explosion. Cool guys don't look at them. As a veteran-owned and operated company, we take massive pride in giving back. And with your support, we've donated millions to charitable organizations and veterans. Do you have a lightsaber leg, Jay?
Yeah, I got a lightsaber leg.
When you sign up for our coffee club, you get fast free shipping directly to your door. I'm on a helicopter.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground royal cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
We're here with boat number 6, Jeremy Sanders and Kelly Trees. And I asked him how his day went. It's gone so far, and he said it sucks, just like practice. So these guys are really struggling. I actually came in here, I was looking for Brooks Goza, and he actually passed me out in this creek and followed him in here. He actually went under there. They're on the backside, but I didn't want to go through there with these guys fishing this area. So we're gonna sit here and watch them. If they back off this opening, then we'll squeeze through there and get an update from those guys as well.
All right, so what's put you on this spot in particular? I see, you know, we're off of the main river portion, but it looks like you still got some current coming through here.
The current, mainly we caught that 4.5 right over there.
Okay.
Free fishing, so we kind of trying to stay in the same area. We called in hoping hoping maybe she, bite again.
What was it locked on in December to over there?
Just a piece of grass.
Okay.
Threw a chatterbait out across, hit a piece of grass, and as soon as it hit the grass, she was on. Of course, the water was about 2 foot lower than what it is right now, too.
Probably a little clearer, too.
Yeah.
All right, we made it up to Alan Hayes and Danny Bishop, boat number 106, and guess what? We found somebody that's had 2 bites. Danny said in practice he foul hooked a catfish, and it might have been a catfish, but I told Danny we can make some TV from 2 bites, so we're doing good out here. Danny, what was practice like?
Bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's Danny.
Yeah.
We seen a guy catch a fish earlier, so there's somebody out here that's got one, I know.
Oh, wow. These guys had pulled up on them and they had 2 bites, so maybe the weather's coming up a little bit, warming up the water a little bit, and these guys are able to put together something here in a minute. We're still kind of doing this offshore pattern down here, Kenneth. We are in the back of a creek, but they're fishing offshore. I mean, I couldn't make a long cast of the bank.
Fish on here. Catch the fish. You can see these guys made repeated casts back and forth, moving back and forth, and it's finally paid off to catch a keeper. Good job, guys.
Kenneth, can you get the breaking news sounder for me right now? That do-do-do-do-do-do. We've got breaking news. Robbie Floyd is caught up with someone who has a fish in the box. Boat 223 Chris Blackwood, Larry Melvin have one in the box. I'm off the schneid. Guys, you're beating probably 150 people right now with that single fish. Congratulations.
It's bent up.
Hey, but it's kind of crazy how you caught this fish, or maybe the way that you kind of sat upon it. You said your throttle cable was frozen this morning. You literally went 100 and so yards away from launch, and you caught one how quick?
It was within the first 15 minutes.
First 15 minutes of the day. I've been waiting for, there you go. You know, that could be a money fish right there. That's a kicker fish right now, I'm telling you. So now we've got 3 reporters. Oh, watch out, you almost got hit by Mother Goose. We've got 3 reporters on the water, and we've got a total of 3 fish. So y'all are doing good. Now, what did you catch? What are you whacking them on this morning?
Black and blue jig.
So most of the time out on the water, it's been a struggle. For 225 boats that left this morning, there's many that are not going to catch a single fish. But it all comes down to the weigh-in, and that's next.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company, by TH Marine, from transom to trolling motor, and by Mountain Dew. There's more to come.
The TH Marine Hydrowave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The Hydrowave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The Hydrowave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Research and development is more than just time in the shop for us. It's time out here, sweating the details, making boats that work as well in the real world as they do on paper. From our R&D team to our anglers on the water, we have the knowledge and passion to build you the finest fishing platform in the world.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Number 22, Justin Bussey and Ben Webb. Let's see what they've got. Hey, 2 fish in the live well. Hey, you doubled them up. Not the biggest of bass, but it looks like it's going to be a good total. You're going to double it up. Let's see, what's our leader right now? 3 and change. You're our new leader, 417 for Bussey and Webb. Good job, guys.
Started with a long run. We went way up the river, and we found some fish yesterday, caught 2 really good fish that we thought we was going to get on first thing this morning, and got there and didn't work out. So we stayed in the area. We knew there was some fish there, and we just hunkered down, and we knew it was going to be tough and grinded out the 2 that we got.
Justin Lane, Luke Mason, boat number 3. They got 3 bass in the live well. That's our largest number, our biggest number of the day, and they jump up the top of the leaderboard, 459. You did it, 3 bass.
Yeah, if we just stop now, it'll be all right.
Today was pretty rough. We had a good day of practice on Thursday before all the storms rolled in, and we thought we were on to something pretty decent. We weren't sure what the weather would do to really hold those fish where they were. We just kept fishing the same areas that we'd found in practice. We knew there was fish there, so we put our heads down and fished all day, and we scratched out 3. It's definitely better than 0, but it's not what we were expecting coming into today.
Blake Heiss and Jonathan Collins, they've got our first 5 bass limit and also a good-sized bass in there as well. We're going to have a new lead here in just a moment. Right now, about 4.5 takes it. You got that. Let's find out what it is. Again, Heiss and Collins, 5 bass here at Neely Henry. Let's find out where they have 5 bass, a total of 20.17 pounds.
Now, I know this morning you guys said you weren't on anything, and we've heard that from a lot of guys. But you know what? It doesn't count in practice anyway. It only counts today. So what'd you do different today, or how did they pan out?
I got a bite in one area yesterday, and I left and went around, just looked at other stuff, like it. Never even made a cast. Rode around mainly all day, or what little time I was out yesterday. Went back in there this morning, there was somebody sitting on our first place. Went to a different spot, caught that biggest one at 7:30. The other boats moved, went right in behind them, caught 2 off that one dock, and then we left, come up river and caught 1 on spinnerbait, come back and caught our 5th one on that the dock we caught the 2 off of.
Adam Brown, Greg Diggs, they got 5 bass. Love seeing that limit, and nobody loves seeing it more than you.
That's right. That's a good day.
Another good bag. Will it be a 20-pound bag? It looks like it's going to be a little short, but you are going to move into 2nd place. Another good day, 16-17. Congratulations.
Well, we just went way up the river, and we knew where the fish were. It's just executing, trying to slow down enough to catch them. And we just fished current breaks with jigs and crankbaits.
Now, let's find out what they got. Greg Lamb and David Powell got 5 fish up the leaderboard, 12.79. It's going to move them into 3rd place. Good job, guys.
I'll be honest with you, we really never thought that we could catch a limit. We caught most of them on a flat bait, on a jackal, TN 50 or 60, one or the other. And we caught them pretty quick this morning. We had 1 little old place, actually we had 2, and they were real small places. And I'll be honest with you, the bite was quick this morning. Probably had a first 4 fish in about 10 minutes, and then it probably took another hour to catch the last one, and we haven't had a bite since.
Not another bite.
Not another bite.
They got 5 bass. Hey, we finally got another limit. Come on over here and talk to me.
It's been a while since I've seen a limit come across. What time did you have that limit by?
11 o'clock.
Oh man, so you were just out there trying to find the big ones after that, right?
Yes, sir. And it never happened.
You didn't upgrade after 11?
No, sir. We got one other fish. We got one fish after 11. And it didn't cold.
It wasn't a cold. Let's find out what it is. These 5 bass going to weigh 1298. That's going to move you into 3rd place.
As the sun sets on the first stop of the Alabama Bass Trail North Division. Man, highest call is 20 pounds. I thought 12 might have won this thing. How in the heck are you able to pull that off under these conditions?
Sheer luck. Determination. That's all there is to it.
It's amazing when the practice pays off and you do something a little bit different. I mean, you talk about the water depth, the type of bait. I mean, everything seemed to be going your way. I was amazed you had that limit that early in the day.
It was amazing to us too, I promise you. I'm still trying to, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hey, $10,000, it has to be a great feeling in the whooping you put on the rest of the field. I mean, you got to look, top 10 had 8 pounds. You had 20. That is remarkable. I don't think we've ever really seen anything that high in the top 10.
It is special when you beat this bunch, I promise you. I mean, y'all know, y'all been with ABT for years, and, you know, Adam Brown, Tim Hurst, Mark McKay coming up to you and congratulating, that's special.
And they all patted you on the back. You know what? You punch your ticket to the championship next year. You don't have to worry about points. You did it, the first winner of the year. And the other good thing is also they're the Angler of the Year points leaders right now as well with 4 more stops to go. That could be another big payday for you. And again, that $100,000 championship at the end of the year, no entry fee tournament. Man, you did it well. It was the perfect storm for them today, 20.17 pounds. We've got one winner. We move on to the South Division next. We're going to be at Logan Martin. Next stop right here on Valley Sports. We hope you can join us.